Minister within the Ministry of Infrastructure, Ms. Annette Ferguson, visited Berbice last Saturday and met with some residents of Stanleytown. More in this report. Last Saturday, Minister within the Ministry of Public Infrastructure, Mrs. Annette Ferguson, visited Berbice and interacted with persons in West Kanji and Stanleytown after being invited to do so by community activist Mr. Eli Hazel. At Mount Sinai, the minister met with wheelchair-bound brothers Andrew Seals and Hubert Trim and made a promise to assist them after being told about difficulties they encounter daily.
I just want to say thank you to Mr. Hazel for bringing this situation to my attention. But as I said to Mr. Andrew, I will try to see how best I can get the region involved. But as the minister within the Ministry of Public Infrastructure, I would see how best I can have my ministry get involved to at least bring some sort of relief to these two brothers, because it's surprising to see that it's two brothers who are handicapped and they're having difficulties getting in and out of their yard. So I can assure you, Mr. Andrew and your younger brother, that Minister Ferguson will try her utmost to ensure that some sort of relief is given to this family from the Ministry of Public Infrastructure. Thank you very much.
Mrs. Ferguson, in her interaction with some Stanleytown residents, said,
I can talk to my people, my colleagues who are councillors, and see how best, once the region has the equipment to undertake the work, I don't think it will be a difficulty for them to lend you guys the equipment or the machine to get the works done. So I would have to discuss this with my people, and I think we got Ministry of Public Works in the region too. So let's see how best we can work in a collaborative effort to bring some sort of relief to you, the residents here.
But you know, sometimes we get a lot of push-ups, so we want to know who exactly will come when we have these complaints and problems.
But I'm from Region 4, I must say, and even though, I'm from Region 4, that's where I live, but I'm the minister within the Ministry of Public Works, right? But you got the region, right? You got the region whereby you can go and let them know exactly what is your position on getting certain things done. And if it can be addressed from that angle because of, lack of material or the lack of the resources rather, then from my end I can see what best I can do for you.
Community activist Eli Hazel took the opportunity to update the minister on the constraints facing the community.
We did an environmental cleaning up Stanleytown. I touched every corner. I talked to everybody. We had about 60-something persons that came out. I even got a friend from Quarantine Alnis. I had a friend from that 49 who promised to send trucks here, but it seems as though it is an individual thing. We did what we were supposed to do, but what we thought about doing is the road at Republic Road over there where the vegetation is going on the road. I spoke to Javan. I said to him that can we get a bobcat to clean the road, that the kids would have to walk in the corner, not meddling among traffic, because it seems as though it's some kind of publicized thing, but as soon as it is being rectified, Stanleytown would do whatever is there to be done, and it will be properly done.
Minister Ferguson promised to revisit the areas after consultation with officers in the ministry.